Hotel. Hotel, my 3M peeps. Uh, Happy Independence Day. Nigga, please. Come on. You know I didn't need that. Never would need that. Never would need to proclaim that. Not in this physical manifestation. You know, I'm the original man. Yeah. So therefore, I rule the globe, the planet. I am planetary. See, I own it all. So why did the brother had to call me up this morning and wishing me or telling me happy Independence Day? And he's a nigga from my native land, in the motherland, Liberia. That's known as Liberia right now. See, I can believe he's calling me, telling me happy Thanksgiving, waking me up every time. Uh, what's going on? See, what's going on with my people, man? Why they changing like that? Why, a lot of my African brothers and sisters are becoming naturalized into this cooperation of the United States of America, you know, and for some reason they can settle down, they can dream, they can, you know, develop um, the consciousness to actually make an impact in the motherland. But instead to come here, naturalize themselves, sell their birthrights to the you Americans here who run this whole country, or this whole corporation, and on 4th of July, making all these noise, happy 4th of July, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? See, I've been living in this country for almost 14 years now. Okay, I can remember exactly this coming November, making me 14 years here. I'm still considered an alien. Okay, and that's who I want to be to them, an alien. So I'm saying, because as a, as a God, what I'm saying, as an extraterrestrial who created this whole planet. You see what I'm saying? They are called an alien because they are attached to this physical realm. I created them, and this realm, this physical plane of Earth, is their home. See, this ain't my home. See, this is also true for you 3M peeps of mine. Okay? This is in your home. America is not your home, nor should it be. Okay? You didn't come here to gain no damn independence. From who? Okay? When your ancestors ruled this planet billions of years ago. Alright? So why now? That you here in this land, even though your ancestors just few hundreds or thousand years ago were the natives of this land. Okay? So how come you celebrate the independence today with the European American, with the white man saying that you are, you're celebrating independence? From who? Okay? So come on, stop with that thing. See what I'm saying? And I know this brother's calling me because he's acting the fool already. It was not even 12 o'clock yet. It wasn't even 12 p.m. yet, man. Call him in. He's probably getting ready, to do some fireworks and get drunk, with his neighbors and light up explosive and eat meat and chicken and all that stuff, which is you know, the perfect explanation as to why he is plagiarized mentally and physically. His body has been, you know, harmonized through the food where he cannot, he and, and many other Africans, or Afro-Americans, or, you know, who, who has migrated here, okay, in this modern time, you know, have lost their mystery, okay, or lost communication to the ancestors or to the great prime creator, Mother Ma'at, you see, uh, so that they don't know who they really are and try to take on a different identity that is not theirs. See, so for me this year, as I have changed, you know, the name that they have given me, all right, this year as from now on, as my body being called Jika Amun-RaNun, I'm not gonna get involved anymore in the nonsense called 4th of July Independence Day. Oh, I know. Yeah, I know you cannot see me right now, but I know you can hear my voice. And the dark magnetic shadow you seeing, I saying, out of this came light, came life. Okay, this is dark energy matter, that you see in space. And my eyes and the teeth will represent some of the galaxies and stars that you see in outer space at nighttime with the dark energy matter surrounding it. Okay, so knowing this of who I am as a light being that is birthed out from the great cosmos dark energy matter, which is the great prime creator of all group souls, example, gods or goddesses, okay? Knowing there's a man, why would I be loading myself down to the European mindset, okay, of being indigenous to a land? Remember, do a research on the word and look at the parentheses in your dictionaries of the root word or the root meaning of the word indigenous or indigent or genus, which means needy. Okay, that's who the European people were. They were needy. Okay, they only came about the word independent and try to celebrate it here and there, for which our people have picked on because they in turn turned around and started enslaving our people. You know what I'm saying? Colonizing the land that we, as the true ruler of this planet, of this globe, was ruling this world, was circumnavigating the whole planet before we even created the European man. You see, to be servants, slaves of family to us. If you look up the word family, also being servant of a household. Okay, so we created them to be family to us to help us out. We're gonna cultivate them and bring the gene up to a higher standard where they'll be like us, which is why we call them, or they call themselves mankind, because we are the original men and they are mankind. You see, so 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 just a few years ago, okay, when Columbus came out here talking about he discovered the land called America, it wasn't even called then until, you know what I'm saying, America Vespucci discovered, came out and said he discovered and named it and went back to Europe or what have you. Um, so 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 he coming here as a Christian, which is a religion that they took on, okay, because they need something. They need a religion. They needed a religion to feel spiritual, okay. But then with the help of certain group souls or Elohims, okay, they created this religion called Christianity. You see, but they were not spiritual at all. They were not, you know what I'm saying, in the way um, had, the mind, the capability of mentally think of doing such, worshiping, you know what I'm saying, and the deity or and the group souls other than the creators that was here in the physical form, okay, that was here embodying the first body, that was dwelling in the first body, the first man-made body, you know, that we were in, and we created them to serve us, to plot our field, saying, do all this hard work that we were doing ourselves. You see, um, so when Christopher Columbus and some Christians, left Europe and came over here, you know, they came here because their own brothers, what I'm saying, was fighting against them, you know, because of the practices that they were doing. Christianity was a filthy religion, a coprophilia kind of a religion. You see, but as we taught some of them how to bathe and live right and don't live like that and don't live in filth, what I'm saying, to live right and to not live in filth. So some of them decided to leave that whole region of Europe. Some of them decided to leave and come to a new land that is not native to them. See, to leave to gain independence from their own kind. See, so to come here in a land that is not native to them, you know, and the same brothers follow them. You know the story, to come out here and fight against them. Okay, to colonize this land also, but they were here as the pilgrims, and they didn't want their brother to come and colonize the land, so to fight against them. You see, so 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 those are who they gain independence from, their own people from the land they came from. See, but it's all messed up. Instead of saying that, they gain privilege to live in the land that is not theirs, because there were people, Native Americans, who were living in this land. Okay, I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. So, um, with that said, a lot of Americans, some Americans, a lot of them are going to act a fool, as they have been acting a fool for a long time. You know what I'm saying? So, since they came about this 4th of July independent event, okay, or which the cooperation of the United States is using now for distraction, you know what I'm saying, all the time a party where people are eating meat, barbecuing, eating red meat, fried chicken, and blowing up explosives and staying up past midnight, see, where people getting, are not going to bed early, getting that melatonin, especially the black people staying up late. You know, I can't believe some of the African American community that celebrate, what I'm saying, that event called 4th of July. You see, you celebrate independence with the mankind. From what? Where you are still mentally being enslaved every damn day. You are mentally being enslaved by the damn event, you know what I'm saying, that you were celebrating. See? But people don't know that they need to be school. Scratch the word school. They need to be teach. Alright? They need to be waking up consciously. Okay? So that's what I'm doing on this video. See? You can look at me right now. You probably cannot see me. All you're seeing is some dark energy in the video. You know, a little bit of eye here and there, the teeth. But you may call me crazy, okay? Or try to blow this video up and say that I don't know what I'm talking about, but I know exactly what I'm talking about. You just do your research on what I'm talking about, and you'll confirm, and your researchers will confirm everything, and you come to information that will confirm everything I'm saying. Okay, so J-I-K-E Amun-RaNun is no part of America, but J-I-K-E Amun-RaNun is a real man. It's the true man who is global and planetary. Okay, don't need to gain no independent for no mankind. You see, well, I'm glad to tell you that I was enslaved to the system. You know, yeah, I used to be like the brother who called me this morning telling me Happy Independence Day. I used to be. I'm going to admit it. Okay, or trying to fit in and blend in with the American dream. you know, yeah, I celebrated a couple of Independence Days, 4th of July. Watch fireworks. That because I didn't come into the understanding of the motive behind this whole 4th of July Independence Day thing. Okay, but now I know why so many Americans, lots of Americans, not the Americans, the Americans are the real native, the real descendants of the the true native, even before the Native American of this land. And they've watched all this going on, either from a different planet or either from the spiritual realm, you know, and just laugh at the people that are, especially the African Americans who are subliminally being brainwashed or conditioned to be enslaved by the system. The real Americans, just look down and laugh at the situation that a lot of us are in. See, but a lot of Americans are gonna be acting the fool once again today on this 4th of July date of which I'm making this video. They're gonna spend a lot of that money on explosives, fireworks, on red meat, steak beef, and all that stuff, white bread and fried chicken, all that stuff, and eat their heart out, kill the body cells and brain cells while lighting up explosive and staying up past midnight and all that stuff. That's acting the fool, celebrating an event for which is acting the fool now, which is a fact, you know what I'm saying, or which is a true example as to how the founding fathers acted the fool in the first place, fighting among themselves, and then saying fighting for the independence in a land that is not theirs, that was not indigenous to them. See, once again, the word indigenous applies to them as so-called needy people, who go about taking people's lands and saying that it is that they are indigenous to it, but they you know, forcefully taking other people's land, killing them over it, okay, giving it to the church, okay, and building churches all over these lands and stuff, you see, to spread their agenda, you know, or to have the feeling that they are that they have gained independence from the man, the original man. See, that's why I came here and I hear, you know, some black people, you know, on living color, you know, calling the white man, you know, the white mankind, the man. You see, which is stupid and ridiculous. When you are the man and you call yourself boy, you know, or dog, and you calling the mankind the man. You see what I'm saying? But I think they were paid to do all that shit in them television programs. See, so me being the man that who that I know I am in the physical form, but but as I'm air as a light being, I'm taking the further step to say that I'm not acting the fool this year. I have risen. Yes, Kahina has been crucified, okay, which is the Son of Man, but the Son of God or the Son of the great Mother Ma'at, Amanuka Air, is risen onto a different consciousness level where he's not going to stoop down to the mankind, all right, schemes and you know and lies anymore. Because I can read between the lines how they play with words, you know, how they hypnotize and program the masses. Okay, that's the independence I'm going to be celebrating, being free from their system that they have created, you know, in the form of religion, politics, and philosophy to dump down people. So I'm saying, so they can count me out for acting the fool on the 4th of July. Okay, yeah. All I'm gonna be doing today, you know what I'm saying? After I make this video, I'm gonna eat right, all plant life, vegetarian food. All right, read me some good book and do some in-depth study of the so-called adepts of the white brotherhood, of the great white brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? All I'm gonna be doing is trying to study, you know, my science, which they have stolen. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be studying my science and try to stay tuned to the mothership, you know, and communicate with the Ankhcestors. That's Ankhcestors. The Ankhcestors, not ancestors. It's the Ankhcestors. You know, I'll be communicating with today. You know, and celebrating my independence. You know, with them for being for you know, and thanking them, giving thanks. You know, to them for helping me set me free from, you know, the system that the masses of Americans, you know, and a lot of people in the world are trapped into today. See, but this video is designed to teach you, you know what I'm saying, to help you break free from the system. So stop celebrating your 4th of July Independence Day because you know, as a melanated brother or sister, um, is not enslaved. Okay, yeah, physically, mentally, you are enslaved. You know what I'm saying? But you, as the inhabitor of that body that is physically and mentally enslaved to the system, it's not enslaved. You just got to wake up because you know, your powers and your consciousness or your memories has been erased. You know, by being born in the 21st century or the 20th century. If you were born in the 20th century or you're born in the 21st century, you know what I'm saying, into this physical manifestation, yeah, I can understand, you know, why, including me, We have been, brainwashed while we are stuck. We don't have the powers we once had, or we don't have the understand or understanding of who we really are because we have been educated. Okay, we have been fed the wrong food from birth. Okay, all right. So I can understand why, the masses of the world, is plagiarized and is trapped right now. Okay, but the information is out there. The prime creator is communicating with us every day. Okay, you got teachers, you got goddesses and gods out there right now who is teaching, are waking people up. Okay, so don't sit around, going to your parks or in your backyard, blowing up explosives in the air and celebrating Independence Day. Happy Independence Day, nigga, please. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, please. Nah, I'm not going. I'm not going to look forward to 4th of July every year. You know what I'm saying? To make me happy. To make me feel good and proud. You know, and all that is keeping you attached to the physical realm and keeping you attached to the European mindset. Okay, so wake up. Okay, and do something better and work on raising your energy and your chakras. You know what I'm saying? And work on evolving into the next stage of consciousness after you watch this video. Do some research, study, and pray, and pray to the ancestors, all right? Not to any religious god or any god of any religion that is around the world today. Okay? Peace and love. I'll holler at you later.